Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I want to go through my week 3 of the July 2020 expenses. So as you can see, I have my expense trackers here, my cash envelopes, also my pen and my calculator. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay down my expenses like you see here in the previous weeks, and then go through the cash envelopes in a weekly check-in that's here at the back here, and we'll see how much we have remaining. So we're going to do the 12th to the 18th, but I'm also going to do the 19th. So we're going to change this to the 19th because I've already spent that money. So yeah, we're going to do the 12th to the 19th. Okay, so if we just flick it down, so I'm going to try and lay them as best I can, because I haven't really tracked them that well. So prepare yourself, we could have some issues here. Okay, so the first one that I'm saying is a grocery, and this is Lidl, and we spent €4.30 in Lidl, and that happened on the 13th. So that's that one. Then on the 15th we had some medical, so I topped up on loads of things. I bought another reusable mask for me, like a better one, and then I also got cream for Ava, allergy medication, and painkillers for us. So it was $44.60 there. Then on that same day I popped into Marks and Spencer's and just bought like a bun for Robert, and it was €1.60. Then we have that again that same day, we have Eurogiant, and it was €7 in there. So that's €7. Also this day there was bike petrol. Robert got his bike filled up. And also that day there was, Robert now drinks coffee. He drinks, like, we have like a Tassimo machine, and he bought some Tassimo coffee pods. We had a €10 off like coupon voucher, and so he bought €20 worth of coffee. Well, it actually worked out at like 17 something, but because I put €20 for my cash envelopes back into our account, so I'm just going to say it was €20. On to the 16th we went to Tesco's and we spent $42.20 there. So that was that day. The 17th we had Marks and Spencer's, so it was $17.40. So I went in the evening and I found some of the deals that were, they have deals that are discounted and stuff because they're the Best By date or whatever. So that's what I did that day. On to the 18th, and we bought more cream for Ava. We bought a different type of cream. So this cream here that day was the really greasy cream, but this cream this day is just like a moisturizer that we have. Also on this day Robert eventually did our car NCT, and it didn't pass. So yeah, there we go, that's the issue there. Then let's see, this day here, so this is where I get all mixed up and stuff. On the Thursday we did have a takeaway. We went to Eddie Rockets and Robert got a takeaway. On the Friday, no, that's not that day, let's see, Robert got his haircut on the 17th. Also on this day it was Robert's Robert's grandmother and his mother's birthday, but we bought them for like lunch and stuff on the Friday and got some cake and all that sort of stuff. So that happened that day. Robert got his tablets on this day here on Saturday. We also had a bill come out this week, and it was Netflix, and Netflix comes out on the 17th. So Netflix. Dog food. I got a voucher emailed to me for our dog food. So again, I paid for it with my card for £37.95, but I had to pay back the cash into our account, and I just put €40 cash back in, so therefore it cost €40. Over here onto the 19th, we had a friend of ours had a baby, so we just picked up some gifts for the baby, $32.90. Also on this day before we picked up the gifts, we went out and we had some breakfast out at a local kind of coffee shop. We also topped up our car with €30 petrol. And then the final one for the week is on the way home after visiting the baby and all that sort of stuff, we stopped into Lidl and picked up some items. Okay, so if I zoom you out now like this, you can see that we've had 2 no spend days. So if I just get my no spend stickers, so on this Sunday the 12th was a no spend, and also on Tuesday the 14th was a no spend. So lots of people, and I used to do this as well, you see this day here that just has grocery. Lots of people will say that that is a no spend day, and that is absolutely fine for you to do that. In fact, all of these days could be classified as no spend days because of the fact that this is all within our budget. I have allocated money for all of this stuff except for this purple one here. I've allocated money for all of this sort of stuff, but you know, I'm just kind of going on the days where we literally spend zero money. But for no spend days, you can do what suits you. As I said, if you want to include groceries and petrol, like this day here with petrol and groceries, that would have been a no spend day. This day here, you know, so we would have had a lot more no spend days. It's just right now I'm just choosing for this month just to say our no spend days are days that we spend zero money. Okay. So now what we do, the next part of the routine, is to go back to this area here for the weekly check-in, and we just tot up all of the amounts for these here, and we find out what's remaining, and then we check our cash envelopes to make sure that it kind of coordinates with it. So if we go here, okay, so we do groceries first, so $4.30 for this day. So, and then we just tick them off once we've kind of wrote it down. Okay, then we have €20 coffee, we have €7 in Eurogiant and $1.60 in Marks and Spencer's. Then we have $42.20 in Tesco's. We have $17.40 in Marks and Spencer's, and then down here we have this little one for €30.40, making it €122.90. So that's what we do. We put in €122.90, and you can see here we had €301, which means we should have €187.10. So these are my cash envelopes. This here, this ring binder, is from my an older Filofax that I have. It's a personal sized Filofax. So I've just kind of hole punched my cash envelopes. So into the grocery one here, we should have $187.10. Okay, so I'm just going to lift this upside down. Okay, oh no, that fell out of medical, I think, this 20 cents. I'll just put it to the side. Okay, so we have 190 there, so already I can see that this is going to be wrong, slightly wrong. Oh no, maybe that 20 cent was with this, that would make sense. Okay, so 51, 50, 170, 180, 185, 186, 187 and 10 cents. Okay, so that's exactly how much we were supposed to have. And if you've been watching the previous weeks, I'm going to take away this money here, this €2.10, and I'm going to put it in my little cash jar here. That's just the way I wanted to do it. And I'm also going to mark down that that's what I did as well. So I put 210, I think it was, wasn't it? So that should leave me with 185. So 50, 100, 150, 170, 180, 185. And that's exactly how much we have left. 185. Which is really good. So that goes back in there. So now we move on to petrol. So for the petrol we had 20 for the bike here. And then down here we had €30, so that makes €50. Now Robert could have already took his money out for this week. I'll check now. I think he did. I can't remember. So we used 50. We had 138 remaining. So 138 minus the 50 makes it 88. Okay. So if we go to car petrol, you can see there is some money left there. So we have 53 put in the car petrol fund, which means we have 35 in Robert's money, so that's perfect. That's exactly how it's supposed to be. And I'm going to leave that €3 there. Actually, you know what, I'm not. I'm going to take the €3 out. So that left us with what, €85? 138 minus 53, yeah, 85. Which is perfect for the remaining. Then we have eating out. So eating out we don't have an envelope for, it's just digital. I just do it online. So it's $28.60 here. And this $18.85. So $47.45 is what we have. Okay, and you see we had €60.90 remaining, which means we only have $13.45, which I know is going to be an issue, and it is definitely going to be an area that we go over on. So expect to see this in the negative. I'll obviously try my best for that not to happen, but it might. Maybe we can use like some of this money here. So yeah, then unbudgeted, there was no unbudgeted items. These ones in this color here are like other, so they're kind of like sinking funds, but not really. And then the yellow ones are our sinking funds. So yeah, and then our bill. So we don't have anything in unbudgeted, which is good. So far in unbudgeted we only used $2.95 for the month. So you can see here the amounts that we have saved this month essentially. So it was 3 plus the 210 plus 75 cents and 145 and 120. So what, 850 this month. Just from throwing my change away at the end of the month or end of each week. So that is this week's check-in for week 3 of July. You can see we have week 4, which will be the 20th to the 25th, and then week 5 will be the 26th to the 31st. So that's it, guys. That is today's video. I hope that you've enjoyed it. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. It really does help my channel when you do all that sort of stuff. The thumbs up, the notification bell, the commenting if you have any comments, or anything like that, and also subscribing to my channel. You know, it really helps me out, and it is a perfect way to help support me and support this little kind of business that I'm running here over on YouTube. If you have any questions, or if you want my help on anything, please do contact me down in the comments, or you can go over to my Etsy, Karen's Budget Plan, over on my Instagram, Karen's Budget Plan. All of the stickers that you saw today are my own. I make them, and I also sell them in kits, or like kind of a la carte, like singly. So if you are interested in any of the stickers you saw today, they are over on my Etsy shop or Irish Budget, and the link will be in the description. All of the links for my Instagram, my Etsy, and all that sort of stuff will be in the description. So if you want to see the previous week's check-ins, they will also be in the description for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.